Shalom, shalom, mishpocha, and welcome to another edition of Ray Bash's Ramblings. Today, I ask the question, is Mother's Day and Father's Day, is it pagan? Should we as Torah observant believing Jews honor this day and celebrate this day? Let me read to you from a past blog that I once wrote regarding Father's Day and Mother's Day. Excuse me. And I start out by quoting a quote from www.nazarite.net, and it says, Mother's Day dates back to the ancient culture in Greece and Rome. In both cultures, mother goddesses were worshipped during the springtime, Easter, Ishtar, with religious festivals. The ancient Greeks paid tribute to a powerful goddess Rhea, the wife of Kronos, known as the Mother of the Gods or the Queen of Heaven. Similarly, evidence of a 3-day Roman festival in mid-March called Hilaria, to honor the Roman goddess Magna Mater, or the Great Mother, dates back to 250 BCE. As Christianity spread throughout Europe, the celebration of the Mother Church replaced the pagan tradition of honoring mythological goddesses. The fourth Sunday in Lent, a 40-day fasting period before Ishtar, Easter, became known as Mothering Sunday. To show appreciation for their mothers, they often brought gifts of mothering cakes. This is mentioned in Jeremiah 7:18, and over time it began to coincide with the celebration of the Mother Church. Mother's Day always falls on the second Sunday of May, and like so many other holidays rooted in pagan sun worship, including Father's Day, which also falls on the third Sunday of June, usually fall on a day named in honor of their god. So then I begin my own personal blog regarding that quote. I am all for staying as far away from paganism as possible, and am totally against such Western pagan days as Halloween, Christmas, Easter, Valentines Day, and the like, days that have clear pagan roots and ties in entrapments, ritual objects such as trees and wreaths, which are nothing more but phallic symbols, egg dyeing and Easter egg hunts, trick-or-treating, etc. They are on the same days as on the pagan calendar and honor pagan deities. On these I have no participation in and firmly oppose, but hopefully in a tactful way, to the ones that I love, to people who don't believe as I do or don't understand why I don't observe these Western holidays that are so common. But honestly, the above statement is admirable, but holds water like a wet cardboard box. Sure, the pagan Romanesque Christian church did take pagan holidays and observances and sprinkle a little Jesus on them to make them okay, and most likely did so in regards to Mother and Father's Day. But when is it ever wrong for one to honor one's mother and father with a special day of company, companionship, with a special meal and gifts of gratitude and appreciation? We do not honor our parents as gods, and any of the gods mentioned above, obviously, but we do show our folks honor and love as the Torah commands, for they are examples, or should be examples, of God to us, by their procreation and their love and care and sustenance of us. If it were not for our parents, or someone acting as our parent, we would have little or no concept of God whatsoever. I can totally understand and respect the fact that one may not want to honor their parents on those particular days, but especially if your parents are not Torah observant and thus do not understand your abhorrence of the day, out of love and respect for them. Pardon me, I lost my place here. Out of love and respect for them, at least give them a call or express to them your love and warm thoughts to them. If you choose to honor them by taking them out to eat on perhaps maybe another day, or even better, if it were another day, they wouldn't be suspecting it. It would be a special treat for them. In separating oneself from paganism and being Torah observant, really think these things through before zealously carrying out something that may be unnecessarily hurtful to those others very important to us, and thus by our actions make the Torah of none effect. This is especially true if we are trying to win others over to the Torah way. This is very similar in regarding Shabbat. I don't go to church on Sundays. I don't even go to a church. Why? Because I'm Jewish. I go to a synagogue. I don't celebrate Sunday as the Sabbath, because it's not the true Sabbath. Saturday is the true Sabbath. But let's say I decide to worship God and have a Bible study on Sunday. What would be so wrong with that? When is it ever wrong to worship God? All of creation is God's creation. All of the days were created by Him. And it wouldn't matter what day I worshipped and studied scriptures on. It wouldn't matter what day. Every day we should worship God. Every day we should study the scriptures. Shabbat is Shabbat is Shabbat is Shabbat. No matter what, Shabbat's always going to be Shabbat. But if you go to synagogue or shul or a Messianic congregation on Shabbat and decide to have a Torah study on Wednesday night or Tuesday night or even on Sunday night in your home, what's so wrong with that? Just because Christians decide to call Sunday their Sabbath doesn't mean that we should totally have nothing to do with that day whatsoever. I think it's totally great if you want to invite people over to your house for a Torah study on Sunday, just as long as you keep Saturday the true Sabbath. So it's almost the same argument in a sense. So hopefully, hopefully you learned something new through this Ray Bash's ramblings. And maybe you'd like to share it with somebody, email it to somebody or what have you. And I just pray that all the mothers out there will have a great Mother's Day. And we just want to let you know that you're very special and important to us. I love my mother with my whole heart. I thank God so much for her, because she raised me to believe in Yeshua. She raised me to walk in the footsteps of Yeshua. She raised me in the scriptures. So I'm just totally thankful for that. And you better believe I'm going to be giving my mom a call on Mother's Day. You better believe I'm going to send out a card to her. Because I love her and I respect her. You know what? That's not the only time of the year that I do those sort of things. I talk to her almost every week, and I'll send her maybe a surprise card or something later on, during the year as well. But it's never wrong to honor your parents, no matter what day you decide to do it on. It's never wrong to honor your father and mother. It's a Torah command. Honor your father and mother. And if you want to set aside a special day to do that, that's fine. If you don't want to do it specifically on the calendar that says Mother's Day and Father's Day, that's fine. But like I said, please at least give them a phone call. At least tell them that you love them, because they're going to be expecting it, especially if they don't understand that you're a Torah observant believer and that you have nothing to do with pagan holidays. Don't drive them away from Torah. Bring them to Torah. How do you bring them to Torah? You bring them to Torah to love, by honoring, loving, and respecting them. So shalom and Shavua Tov Mishpocha.